from listening to you and having conversations today with you, I mean, you're such a powerful activist. You've so much passion, and our women need people like you. So what would encourage a woman like yourself to get involved in activism?
What would encourage me is travellers themselves respecting what I would do, number one. Because there is travellers out there, there is people in the NGOs that do a lot of good work, but travellers themselves don't really respect the NGOs. So for me to go out and do work for travellers, I would want to be respected in the same way that Mommy would have been respected, because she was highly respected in what she did. Traveller women and men respected her a lot. Now it took a while for the traveller women to get on board, because it was like, you kind of, like back in the day when they were young, it was not unheard of for traveller women to be doing anything. So they had to go through the barriers in their own community, and traveller women don't have to go through that today. Well, they do a little, but not a lot. So I'd do anything for my own people. Anything. And I wouldn't be doing it for money, I'd be doing it for the love of my own people.
She has her own library.
And he has boxing gloves. Boxing gloves as well, God help him. Someone's phone is vibrating. That's me. That's me daddy, look, making Mommy, what was he making there? Something off a lorry.
That's my brother Richie.
Part of a lorry. And there's that's me brother Sweetbee with his little donkey. That was a donkey hearse. And then that's my sister Margot. That was brothers that was there already.
When you go over the north, you had to have
there's my brother Sweetbee with his first daughter. That's me two sisters. That's a long time ago. Kathleen and Anne.
That's a photo of me.
Mommy has lots of photos. Like there's buttons, look. And my niece April.
But I'd want in return, in payment, respect for what I'm doing. Not gratification or glory or any of that rubbish. I'd want to be respected from my own people, what I'm doing. Not from a check or Facebook likes or any of that rubbish. I'd want people to say, oh well, like what I would say to you, Mags, which I am very proud of you as a traveller woman, in all honesty. I've known a good few activists with you. I feel like there is a connection there. I feel I see bits of you, bits of Mommy in you and Nan in you, and I've said this to you before. I respect you as a woman, as a traveller woman, and as an activist. And I know you come from the NGOs, and that's no reflection on you, because you don't think in that you're not put in little.
But I would say to you now, from one traveller woman to another, we need women like you in order to have hope. I'm just looking at freedom, peace and hope. It's actually something that your mommy designed and actually put up as a flag.
This was a group me and you were in, and she made this flag, remember?
So our young women need people like you. No one individual voice can change stuff. So, how would you feel about, being a voice for other women?
I would love to be. What I want to do for traveller women is unite us. I think traveller women are they're kind of pulling away from each other. And we don't lift each other up anymore. We don't do this. I see women, and as long as some women, I'm not judging you women, it's your own thing, but as long as they have a Louis Vuitton or with stupid things like that, they're happy enough. But I feel more gratification of somebody tap me on the back and say, oh well, good job that you sung true to somebody's soul. I want to see the women's souls. I don't want, like, it's all really nice being beautiful and for women to be pretty and all that, but I see your soul because you're a good person. And sometimes you see souls that is not so good, but I want all travelling women to be united, and I really would love to work on what travelling girls are going through in our own community. That's something I'm very passionate about. If a girl makes a mistake, or if Education is my number one thing, that I am so passionate inside about education. Like, I'd follow my children, I used to follow them to make sure they went into school, because if you have an education, you have something. But in education, I would love, for me, myself, I would love to be in schools and to be able to talk to stop the discrimination inside the schools, so the children don't feel like they have to fall out of school as soon as it's the legal age to leave, because it feels like they're in prison, and as soon as the legal age hits, they're gone. I would love to have the backing and to have help to keep them children in school, girls and boys.
Can I say something to you now, as a traveller woman? I have been involved a long time, and I would say community development, and dipped in and out of activism, I would like to think. But you're a big loss to our community. If anything, a woman like yourself should be to the front line of this new campaign that we're actually launched on the 8th of October. I think someone like yourself should be heading up this political campaign, because it's people like you who actually have an open mind and a mindset to bring unity amongst traveller women and the traveller community.
Yeah.
We need more voices like that. And would you consider in time getting involved in that?
I would consider in doing anything for my people that I believe in.
Because without people like you, we're losing young little girls through suicide. Yeah. Young women, are actually, the internalized depression is actually growing and growing. Because compared to your mommy and your aunt, God rest her soul, in terms of the civil rights movement, things have kind of gone backwards right now at this stage. We don't have that kind of political voice that we should have.
No. We don't have it outside the community or inside of it either. And I think there's a lot of people that prey on women, traveller women in particular. And sometimes if traveller women marry, it could be separated women. There's targets there for separated women. I'm getting like 100 Facebook ads, and they think because you're a separated woman that you're automatically now you're dirty or this or that. And there could be some vulnerable woman that's after losing her husband, after losing somebody in her life, and these predators are coming in and they're trying to take that woman down. And some women is not strong enough to be able to say if they did make a mistake or they didn't, you know what, so what? I'm moving on from this. Go and me, born from mommy, that wouldn't break me. But there's women out there that it would break. And I feel I would love to protect our women from the predators.